So let me stick some numbers in front of you here, Coach. You know, we talked about this before the game, and I said, I think you probably want to try to run the football in the month of November. How about 63 carries and a total tonight of 437 rushing yards? Noah Wallace goes for over 200. He goes for 209 tonight. Logan Lundy, 139. You said before the game you wanted to set the set the tone at the point of contact, and I think you guys got the message well received.
Yeah, I mean, again, you got to be able to run the football in November to survive, and I always joke about, you know, two things that don't survive is November's dogs that try to cross the road in rush hour traffic, and teams that can't run or stop the running football. And so I felt like by and large we ran the ball. Obviously over 400 yards is phenomenal, and I don't know what they ran for, but it couldn't have been much.
3 yards.
Yeah, I mean, so there you go. It wasn't always pretty at times. We had some chances to really put the game away multiple times in the third quarter, had a chance in the fourth, didn't do it, but our kids are so resilient, and so just super proud to be their coach, and you know, we're so really grateful for 7 more days with these guys.
Oh, yeah. Your first drive after they go down the field, they march it right down there, put it in the end zone, 7-0. 15 plays, 85 yards, 7 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, it took the whole first quarter, especially after they went 81, I think, on the first drive. We had one third down, they picked it up, and we just couldn't get a stop. And I was really proud of our defense. You know, I secretly had 200 yards offense. Sometimes it may have felt a little different than that, but you know, they had 2 possessions, and after the first quarter, start of the second quarter, 2 touchdowns. The rest of the game, they had 1 offensive touchdown. That was on 4th and long here in I guess it would have been the third quarter. We had a chance to put the game away. Other than that, they're late in the game, bonehead play by the coach, and I'm sure I'll get in trouble for that. I'm sure I'll get in trouble for that, however that works. But you know, I thought our defense really adjusted. You know, they get the reel of the ball well. They get rid of the ball quick. They have a dynamic receiver, and so they put us in some positions there. But listen, when you can control the A gap, you can win a football game, and we did. You know, we unfortunately had the 1 turnover. I don't think they had any, but we did have the 1. You know, other than that, you know, there's a difference in the game.
Talk about Noah Wallace tonight. He goes for over 200 this evening. He also goes for over 1,000 in his on the season. Only the second time he's done it. He did his sophomore year. He was over 1,000. But tonight, you could really tell he was running to contact, just like Logan was every time he touched the football. Yeah, just super proud of those guys. You know, senior guys who've really put their bodies in position to be able to do this. You just can't show up every day and be able to handle between the 2 of them, call it 50 touches. I mean, that's astronomical. And you know, when you're calling plays, you know you can line up and just snap the ball to the quarterback, or snap it up and hand the ball to number 2, and you're going to get, I don't know what the average was there. You know, almost 7 yards.
7 yards a carry. You know, that's pretty satisfactory. You know, offensive coordinators get greedy like I did there late, but overall, you know, also we would be duly noted, and we would be remorsed if we didn't mention our offensive line, right? I mean, just how much those guys have grown up, particularly about where we were in August, and we got some new guys in there, and those guys adjusted to the game, and where they've grown over the past. What is this, week 13? You know, what they've done in 13 weeks is, you know, I mean, it's the biggest stage, right? I mean, 8 teams left in Class A, and you line up, put your hand in the ground, and you run the ball 62 times for 440 yards, nothing other team would do about it. Special.
You look at, again, what the defense did, and you talked about this before. You said you wanted to punish them and make those arms get a little shorter on those catches, make those balls not get there on time, and you could really tell you guys got their timing off a lot there, especially in the second half.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, we actually got a big sack on 4th down. That was good. A couple of times we just misplayed balls. You know, they'd have a couple drops. But again, that's all part of it. When you throw the ball, it's all adage, you know, 3 things that happen, 2 of them are bad or something like that. So
that's a Coach Huffy right there.
Yeah, and I think it's an old Barry Bryant thing or something. And so, you know, we like to throw the ball around too when we can, or if we can. But again, to survive this time, you got to line up and run the rock, and that's what we're able to do tonight. They weren't able to do that. It's just hard to survive if you got to put it in the air every time. Just, to me, bad things can happen. And you know, credit to our kids, man. We 2 hours from home. We pulled those chin straps a little bit tight and went right at it.
You go for 2 there after getting the second touchdown. What was the thought there of trying to get the lead and going up 15-14?
Not really. You know, we'd planned to just kick it, and we just had a little swinging gate there. And the first time we scored, honestly, we probably should have done it then. They didn't adjust to it. We saw it up top, actually saw it on the field too, but the guys up top said, look, we need to do that again. If they haven't had a chance to make an adjustment, we need to flip it out there. And you know, the guy walked in the end zone. So, you know, big credit to our assistant coaches who are seeing that, and we have guys that watched that part of the game. And, you know, I think we ran that play maybe one time back in earlier in the year. They'd have to really dig in the film to find it, and maybe they seen it, maybe they didn't. You know, young kids, we've been there, teams do that to us some too. And that's all it was trying to execute a play that we practice all the time. And so we'll find another play off that works.
Jackson Hyde busts one there to start the third quarter. 72 yards, his longest rushing career touchdown. How big was that?
Huge. I mean, again, we always talk about the first 4 minutes, 5 minutes of the third quarter, and then, you know, a lot of times these experts talk about the middle 8, last 4, first 4, total domination, got to stop. They muff the punt, score. So give us 1 score separation. Get the ball in the third quarter, bam, score, 2 score separation. And actually, we get the fortunate thing on the kickoff there and get another score. And so that kind of, you know, gave a little comfort level there. And so we were really able to kind of separate ourselves. We had a chance to really put it away, and that's when they got us on the 4th and long. But our guys came out of the locker room really ready to go, and I think our guys bought into the game plan. And the game plan was that we're going to play as physical as we can play tonight, and the game's going to be won on line of scrimmage. And so that's what we did. We'll heal up, regroup, watch a little film, get a little scout report, eat a little turkey, and we'll go again in 7 days.
3 things in the month of November for Raceland football that seems to kind of be a testament here lately. Running the football, stopping the run, and eating turkey and playing football on Black Friday. How big is that? You're going to play KCD, the top team in Class Single A, on the RPI.
Yeah, super special. I mean, I think this is, we talked up there with our team the first time that we'd won it 3 years in a row, you know, 7 and 11 years. Just, you know, sometimes you just pinch yourself and just be grateful and humbled to be in this position with, you know, such great support here tonight. I don't know what the fan situation was, but it seemed like, you know, we had all kinds of fans up down this sideline, maybe as many as they did. So, you know, just really grateful, you know, great administration, assistant coaches put a lot of time into it. And at the end of the day, it's about the kids, and it's about our players, and we pour our heart and soul into them, and in return, they give it back, and we saw that tonight. And we're excited to eat a little breakfast on Thursday morning, practice a little football, eat a little turkey, and then get on the road and head a little.